ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामीति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशातारिणे। So we are reading from Bhurijan Prabhu's book, Japa, the book Japa. So question is everything a trick of the mind? In other words, even if I feel something with all my heart and it is only purely spiritual, is it false? If yes, what do I do when I am intellectually convinced of something, yet my heart or intuition doesn't follow me to Krishna? Does it mean I have entered spiritual life prematurely? Answer: there is a verse in Bhagavad Gita 6.6 that states, Bandhur atmatmanastasya yenatmevatmana jitah anatmanastu shatrutve vartetatmaiva shatruvat. For him who has conquered the mind is the best of friends. But for one who has failed to do so, his mind will remain the greatest enemy. The mind is either friend or enemy based on whether or not it is bringing us to Krishna. So, how can we tell? Sometimes it's difficult to know whether the mind's latest attachment is favorable or unfavorable because the mind is so tricky. It's also strong, but we can be guided by Guru, Shastra, and Sadhu and should not simply prescribe what is best for ourselves. Therefore, the Shastra insists that we accept a spiritual master and take guidance from senior Vaishnavas. These people can act as absolute reference points for us. Otherwise, we will be doomed to follow the mind's whims and will find ourselves in unlimited trouble. That trouble will keep us cycling through the various species of life. From another angle, what happens if we have a material desire and the mind really wants something? We try to push it away, but the mind still wants it. So we try again to push it away, but the mind still wants it. We may have to accept while dealing with such situations that we cannot go straight to Krishna on our present path. We are just too fallen. But under the guidance of Guru, Vaishnavas, and Shastra, we may learn of another way to go. Acting on higher guidance is much better than independently surrendering to our material desires. An old adage applies. Even an experienced doctor doesn't prescribe for himself. Is everything a trick of the mind? Everything other than the desire to love Krishna is simply an interaction of the modes of nature. The mind keeps us in the material world. If we suffer from the vagaries of the mind, does it mean we have entered spiritual life prematurely? We can never enter spiritual life too early. Therefore, let's preface the question. When we know that we should pursue Krishna consciousness, but we simply don't have the depth of purity or the desire or sincerity to follow what do what we know is right, what should we do? First, we should recognize that we are not alone with this problem. It is the nature of every conditioned soul to be attracted to things other than Krishna, and it is undoubtedly difficult to control the mind. Yet, Krishna consciousness means to surrender to the process our Guru has given us. Such surrender helps control the mind and will purify us of material identification. And the process we have been prescribed will become sweeter with practice and with our absorption in it. Certainly, it is much sweeter than anything the mind can provide. If we are attracted to the beauty of this world, even though we know it is temporary and can lead us towards sense gratification, then turn to look at the deity's beauty. If we are attracted to the sweet perfumes bottled for our body, smell the sweet fragrances of the oils and garlands offered to the Lord. This is what it means to be Krishna conscious. If we find ourselves attracted to mundane books of philosophy, study Vaishnav literature. Everything we do in Kali Yuga should be accompanied by chanting the holy names. By Mahaprabhu's mercy, we don't require full surrender to participate in this movement. Full surrender is defined अना अनु अनुकूल्यस्य संकल्पः प्रातिकूल्यस्य वर्जनं रक्षिष्यति विश्वासो गोप्तृत्वे वरणं तथा आत्मनिक्षेप कार्पण्य सद्विधा शरणागतिः. The six divisions of surrender are the acceptance of those things favorable to devotional service, the rejection of unfavorable things, the conviction that Krishna will give protection, the acceptance of the Lord as one's guardian or master, full surrender, and humility. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya 22.100. Who among us is powerful enough to make a complete surrender? Who is so fully sincere that without hesitation he will embrace whatever is good for his Krishna consciousness and will push away whatever is unfavorable? Krishna demands such surrender, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu does not. Rather, he simply offers his mercy and allows us to chant Krishna's name. So, chant Krishna's name again and again, constantly if possible, and taste the sweetness of the spiritual world that Harinam Sankirtan offers. Chanting congregationally offers even easier access to the sweetness of Krishna's names than Japa. Chant Hare Krishna in ecstasy. Anande bolo Hari bhaja Brindaban. Shri Guru Vaishnava pade Majaiya Man. Call out the names of Lord Hari in great ecstasy and worship the transcendental realm of Vrindavan while absorbing your mind in meditation upon the divine feet of the spiritual master and the Vaishnavas. Let the mind clear off some of its dust in this way. Then, meekly, humbly, we should understand our fallen condition. After that, we should do whatever service we can. Your question can be taken to mean, is it too early to practice spiritual life if I am not a pure devotee? A devotee I know once applied for Indian citizenship and was rejected on the basis that he was a foreigner. If he wasn't a foreigner, why should he need to apply for citizenship? If he wasn't a foreigner, why would he need to apply for citizenship? We are all foreigners in the land of Krishna, so we too have to apply for citizenship. We are not pure. That's why we have to practice spiritual life. If we didn't, we would face disaster in the form of death and rebirth. Take to spiritual life as soon as we come to any consciousness of the nature of life. We should chant Krishna's names in the association of devotees and very humbly pray for mercy. So, Hare Krishna, I will stop reading here and just try to give some summary from what I've read. So, the basic thing that I understood from today's reading is that no one is disqualified, no matter how impure we think we are, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given such mercy that he is not expecting someone to be a pure devotee to chant the holy name. And the nature of chanting Hare Krishna mantra is that it is so purifying that just by doing it, one feels the purification, and anyone can be elevated from any status of life. So there is no condition about who is qualified to chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. And there the mind can give us many distractions and many ways to make us feel that, oh, this is, there's something else that's more important, or something else that is more interesting. But if we can somehow find that little bit of taste in chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, we will see that actually, it is extremely satisfying, and it satisfies at a level which is not possible for material things that satisfy us, because it can really, like, it connects us to our soul. And we already know from Bhagavad Gita that we are not the body, we are the soul. And so to make that kind of eternal connection, it is very helpful to chant, and if possible chant attentively. But the verses, this question and answer was very hope giving, because it's saying that we should not feel that, oh, we have uh, that, oh, have we taken to Krishna conscious this chanting too prematurely, or what is the starting point? No, there is no such thing. uh, at any point when a person becomes conscious that they need to develop their Krishna consciousness, is the right point for them to start. So uh, and that's the beginning, and it can be from the most humble starting point, but we just have to then take shelter of the sadhu, shastra, and guru, and by this support we can really make progress, and overcome this very restless and unstable mind which always tries to give us trouble. And so thank you for allowing me to give some brief summary from today's readings. So thank you.